and welcome to another Lawn Fawn video. Today we are introducing Let's Barbecue and its coordinating dies. So let's go ahead and stamp it out. Here we have a super cute burger, a hot dog, a plate so you can put the burger or hot dog on it, a fun little veggie kebab, a steak, a hamburger patty, a hot dog, a bottle that could either be ketchup or mustard, depending on how you color it, and some fun tongs and spatula. Got a little mushroom, and of course the barbecue. Here we have some little steam lines that you can put up off the barbecue and some little fire things you can put on the barbecue too. And then this set has 4 different smiley faces that are so cute, I just love them, that you can add to all of the different food. So we have a really small smiley face for things like the mushroom, and then the larger smiley faces that fit on the hamburger, the ketchup bottle, the hot dog. I mean, you can put them anywhere that you would like. They look really cute on the barbecue too. And then we have great sentiments. Well done, you're smoking, relish the day, and we should catch up. And of course, we have an exclamation point that you can add to the end of these phrases. Now I'm going to use my Copic markers to color these fun images in. And I really like these 3 for creating kind of that toasty bun look. So I like putting the darkest on the top there and then kind of blend it down into light towards the bottom of the bun. Now you'll see there I went outside the lines, so I used my white gel pen to fix that. And this video is all about outside the lines. I don't know why I couldn't color inside the lines today, but for some reason I couldn't, so I used that white gel pen a lot. It was my little savior here. Now we've got some lettuce, cheese, and of course our hamburger bun. And I like that E59 color for a real kind of burnt looking grilled up hamburger bun. Now I'll just color the plate with some really simple 2-color Copic shading, just some dark at the top and then blending that dark with the light. And then now I can add ketchup. You can make this mustard too by coloring it yellow. And then I'll use the same colors for the bun that I did for the hamburger. So I'll add my light, then my medium, and then now my darkest there on the top, just like I did the other hamburger bun. And then I'll blend it with my medium and then get that light color just to fill in the lightest part of the bun at the bottom there. I wanted the hot dog to have kind of like that reddish kind of meat look to it, so I put a pink down first, and then now I'm going to layer my browns over top. And once I started layering all of these colors and adding in that darker one, you really couldn't see the red anymore. So once I blend out these colors, now blending the dark with the light, I'm going to go back over it with the pink again. And it's just going to add a little bit of a different look than that hamburger bun above that I colored with the same colors but without the pink. Now here I'm just coloring in these veggies, and you can kind of make these veggies anything you want. I thought some tomatoes, green pepper, onion, mushroom, and another little tomato there. Now I'm going to color in the steak, and I've seen people do it with browns or with more like reds, which works really well too. I guess it just depends on how rare you want your steak to be or not. I decided to make this one a well done steak here. So I'm blending here with the same colors, once again, that I used for the hamburger bun and the hot dog. And you can really see there the difference between the steak and the hot dog because of layering that red over it. It really gave kind of a cool, different look to it. And so now I'm going to do the same concept here with my hamburger patty. And I'm going to make it darkest around the edges and lighter towards the middle. There you're going to see on the left there, I went outside the lines again. I kept doing that, but I'm going to blend that dark to medium and then medium to light. And I'll do that again on the top of the patty. And I like making it kind of imperfect. I think that looks a little bit more like the actual hamburger patty. And I just went over with the darkest marker over those little lines that were already in the stamp, and it kind of made them pop a little bit. And once again, I've got the white gel pen out to fix my mistakes. And here I decided to use these 2 colors, E37 and E39, because they're kind of more reddish browns. So I could kind of get that reddish brown look without having to layer the red over it. So I like that you can get different looks out of different markers. Here I'm going to color the tong and spatula in a similar way, so just two colors here for some shading on the handle. I'll just blend out that dark one with the light one. And then now I can add kind of some silvery color here to the tongs. And I really like the neutral grays for things like this, for kind of metal objects. I think it looks really nice. So I'll just layer that dark one over and then blend those out into the white space. And I leave that white space to make sure I get the lightest color towards the top. I try not to go over my same marker lines too much so that way it doesn't get too dark at the top. Now I'm going to color in a nice little red barbecue. And you'll see here I never ended up using that R22 lighter color. I thought I might, but then I just thought it would look too light. I really wanted it to be a nice deep red. Sometimes I have trouble blending reds, so you'll see here I just kind of kept going over and over it until I got a look that I liked. Sometimes red just take me a little bit longer. And then now I can do the bottom legs here and then the top of the grill. And at first, for some reason, I was making the outsides darker than the inside, and then I realized that wasn't really what I wanted to do. So after I blended this all, I kind of went over the whole thing and then decided to make the darkest area in the middle, because that's where I'm going to put the meat on the barbecue. So that way it'll kind of look like a little shadow there. Now here are the dies for Let's Barbecue, so I'm just going to go ahead and bend them at all of those little metal tabs to separate all of my shapes, and then that way I can line them up over my stamps. So I'll just line it up right with the outside image of the stamp, and then I like to hold them in place with low tack tape, and my favorite is Post-it note tape. And so I'll go ahead and line up all of these dies, run them through my die cut machine, and here you can see all of the pieces cut out. And then now you can go ahead and mix and match all of these fun die cuts. So you can add all of the different meats to the barbecue, or you can add the burger or the hot dog to the plate, which I think looks really cute. And then you can also put that kebab on the barbecue too. I really like that look. And now I'm going to go ahead and create a card by Shari Moss. She let me borrow her cute card design for this video, so thank you so much, Shari. And I'm going to create a nice little window frame here using the stitched rectangle stackables. So I'm going to layer these two, holding them down with some Post-it note tape, and then running them through my die cut machine to create this nice rectangular frame, which I really love the look of. And now that I have my frame, I want to decorate it. So I'm using some of our Hippo ink to create a tone-on-tone look. So that way it's a pattern, but it's somewhat subtle there in the background. That way the barbecue can kind of be the main star of the show. So I'm using the tongs and the spatulas here and just stamping them all around. And then wherever I saw empty spots, I'm just adding little bits of the either tong or spatula. So there I'm going to add kind of the end part of the tongs just to fill in that top corner. And now it looks like a really fun continuous pattern. Now I'm going to use the same die that I used to cut the inside of the frame to cut some blue and 2 shades of green cardstock. I'm also going to use some clouds from spring showers to decorate too. Now I've laid everything down in my scene because I wanted to see how high to create this hill with this stitched hillside border. So by laying everything there, I could kind of place that die and then get this great little hill that's going to line up with the stitched part of the rectangle. And then now I could not find my grassy border die anywhere. So I decided to use my grassy cupcake die to create the grass. And actually it's kind of a cool look because it's a curved grass instead of the straight grass. So it does give kind of a fun look to it all. And then by using the stitch rectangle die first, you get that great stitching detail all the way around those die cuts. Now I've stamped the sentiment in freshly cut grass ink, and then now this little steam lines there with smoke lines there with some of the Hippo ink. So I kind of laid everything in place so I would know where to stamp the little smoke lines, but then I'll glue everything on later. So I'm going to fit that rectangle right there. Now I could have popped up that frame, but I thought the inlaid die cut would look really nice and it'd be really easy to ascend that way too. So now I'm layering all of these pieces. And I'm going to add some white stitching lines with a white gel pen. And this is the Jelly Roll gel pen, and I'm kind of in love with it. I might like it even more than my Uniball Signo pen. It looks really nice. So I went ahead and added those. And then now I can glue the meat on the barbecue and add some foam adhesive. That way that barbecue is really the star of the show. I'm also going to add the clouds on with some foam adhesive just to give a little bit of dimension. And then here you can see the finished card. It turned out so cute. Thank you for sharing your awesome design, Shari. I also wanted to share some of the amazing cards the design team made for the blog. Here you can see Shari's cute original card. And next up you can see Tiffany's card. I love the googly eyes, they are so cute, and I love how she used that red piece of pattern paper. It really looks like a picnic tablecloth. I think it's just so adorable. Here we have a card by Nicole, and I love that she used the ants from our Happy Summer stamp set. It's so cute how they're actually barbecuing and carrying away all the meat. I just think it's adorable. And then the other Nicole on our team used the bear from the new Party Animals set as being there with the barbecue, which I think is just so cute. It's just making me giggle. And then Lynette made this great card. I love how she has the little rosy cheeks on the burger. I think that is just way too cute. And then next up we have a card by Yainea, which is so cute, and this would be a really great invitation. And gingham backdrops is a perfect combination for the set because of that great picnic table look. Here's a card by Elena, and I love that she used the brand new Scripty Congrats die. It works so well, especially in the red, to coordinate with that barbecue. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!